You know that sinking feeling when you buy a gorgeous top-of-the-line 4K television, hook it up to your system, and realize the picture looks, well, unexpectedly terrible.
Oh yeah, it is the worst.
Right. And then you find out it's because that one older 1080p screen you have in the guest room is somehow throttling your entire home setup.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, most people don't even realize why their new Apple TV or gaming console looks blurry until they understand how standard splitters actually route data and, how they fail.
Exactly. So, welcome to our deep dive. Our mission today is to explore a very specific solution to this headache, which is the Atlona HT-FLARE-4, or AT-FLARE-4. It's a 1x4 distribution amplifier. For everyone trying to understand AV tech without getting overwhelmed, we are stripping away the jargon to see exactly how this little box acts as a peacekeeper, letting ancient and cutting-edge tech coexist on the same network.
It really is a game changer for anyone dealing with video distribution.
Okay, let's unpack this. Before we get into the clever stuff, we have to talk about raw power, because the spec sheet on this thing is an absolute avalanche of jargon.
It really is.
Yeah, it says it handles 4K resolution at 60 hertz, a 4.4.4 color space, 18 gigabits per second, and HDCP 2.2 and 1.4 compliance. I'm going to be honest, as someone just trying to get a clear picture on my TV, half of that sounds like a robot's grocery list.
Yeah, it can definitely look like alphabet soup.
Right. But think of this device as a massive digital superhighway where 4 lanes of ultra-high-definition traffic can flow perfectly without any bottlenecks. But why do we need that massive 18-gigabit data pipe just to split a video signal?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, think about what a 4K image at 60 frames a second actually is. It is millions of individual pixels flashing 60 times every single second.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so the 18 gigabits of bandwidth is the physical capacity required to push all that data without crushing it. For example, when a spec says 4.4.4 color space, it means the system isn't taking any shortcuts.
Meaning it's not, like, compressing it.
Exactly. It isn't compressing or throwing away surrounding color information to save space. Every single pixel gets its own dedicated color assignment, so it needs that huge 18-gigabit pipeline to travel uncompressed to 4 separate screens.
Got it. And the HDCP 2.2?
Think of HDCP as a digital bouncer at a club. It's a security protocol that checks if your screens are legally allowed to play copyrighted movies from Netflix or a Blu-ray player.
Oh, right.
If the amplifier didn't have the right HDCP compliance, the bouncer would just block the signal entirely.
Leaving you with a blank screen. That makes a lot of sense. But here's where it gets really interesting, and where my own previous setups have completely failed. Why do regular splitters usually dumb the whole system down to the lowest common denominator, like a 1080p screen dragging down a 4K source?
It's because basic splitters lack the processing power to juggle. They just panic and output one single resolution to everything.
So how does this FLARE-4 device avoid doing that?
It uses intelligent downscaling. It takes that pristine 4K source and splits it into independent streams. For the 4K TV, it just opens the gate and lets it pass untouched. But for the 1080p output,
It squishes it.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It uses an internal processor to actively recalculate the image on the fly. It takes blocks of 4 pixels from the 4K image and algorithmically averages them down into a single pixel for the 1080p screen.
Wait, really? It does that locally?
Yep, it discards the extra data locally at that specific port, meaning your 4K screen never even knows the older screen is in the room.
I love that. But if the source is sending one signal, how does it even know what screens are plugged in? We had notes on these EDIT handling modes. Could we think of EDI like a universal translator at the United Nations?
Yeah.
Or like
Wow.
a restaurant menu, right? Where the TV is the customer handing a menu to the video source saying, hey, I only have an appetite for 1080p, don't serve me 4K.
That is a brilliant analogy. Yes, ED is exactly that menu. The amplifier steps in as the waiter. It has 3 different modes to manage those menus, ensuring the source device knows exactly what to cook up.
Okay, that clears it up perfectly.
And what's fascinating here is that this management extends to the complete sensory package.
Right, because perfect video is only half the battle. The specs mention it also handles HDR high dynamic range for accurate contrast, plus immersive audio support.
Yeah, all the big ones. LBCM 7.1, Dolby True HD, Dolby Digital Plus, and DTS-HD Master Audio.
And because we have that massive 18-gigabit superhighway, it doesn't have to compress the audio to make room to the video.
Exactly. It passes the full rich sound data right alongside the picture.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Well, whether you're outfitting a sports bar or just a home office, this tech eliminates the compromise of mixed resolution environments.
It solves today's problem beautifully. but I'll leave you with a thought to ponder. If intelligent downscaling flawlessly bridges the gap between 4K and 1080p today, how will signal distribution amplifiers have to evolve to manage the massive data gaps when 8K or even 16K displays share a network with our older legacy screens?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a whole different level of traffic control.